Hey Crestwood, good morning to you. It is so good to be back. I've missed doing these devotionals these last couple of weeks, and so glad to be back again to offer this devotional for the beginning of 2026. What an exciting time and also a scary time. You have this whole year stretched out in front of you, and who knows what God has in store, but we trust that God will be with us as we walk this journey of 2026 together. I'm certainly honored to bring this devotional for this Wednesday, January 7th. So we are in the season of Epiphany. That is a sort of a lesser known part of the church year. It always follows the 12 days of Christmas, the Christmas season, and it precedes the time that leads into Lent, which will be coming up in a few months. Epiphany is marked by a couple different things, but the primary event is the journey of the Magi, the wise man, to see the baby Jesus. You think of the word epiphany, you think of like an aha moment, and that's what they had when they had this aha moment of realizing that the Messiah had been born. Jesus' baptism is also a part of Epiphany, when there's this aha moment of who he is and what his mission is. I love the season of Epiphany. It always falls right at the beginning of the year. So it's the idea of these aha moments we will have as we move into 2026. I saw my spiritual director yesterday, and she shared a poem with me that I want to share with you because I found it to be so profound and so powerful as we go into this new year. But really, it's a poem for anyone who is starting a new journey, anyone who has a new chapter in their life beginning based on work or relationships or family. The road ahead can be scary when you can't see all the twists and turns, when you don't know what lies ahead. But I found this poem to be really, really powerful. It's called "For Those Who Have Far to Travel, A Blessing for Epiphany" by Jan Richardson, and I'd like to read it for you. If you could see the journey whole, you might never undertake it, might never dare the first step that propels you from the place you have known toward the place you know not. Call it one of the mercies of the road, that we see it only by stages as it opens up before us, as it comes into our keeping step by single step. There's nothing for it but to go, and by our own going take the vows that the pilgrim takes, to be faithful to the next step, to rely on more than the map, to heed the signposts of intuition and dream, to follow the star that only you will recognize, to keep an open eye for the wonders that attend the path, to press on beyond distractions, beyond fatigue, beyond what would tempt you from the way. There are vows that only you will know, the secret promises for your particular path, and the new ones you will need to make when the road is revealed by turns you could have never foreseen. Keep them, break them, and make them again. Each promise becomes part of the path. Each choice creates the road that will take you to the place where at last you will kneel to offer the gift most needed, the gift that only you can give, before turning to go home by another way. That speaks to me so deeply today as we look to this year of 2026. For me individually, for us as a church, for us as a country, for us as followers of Christ, that there is a road that we are called to walk, and sometimes we can only see the next step in front of us. And that's scary, but we trust that God will illuminate that step, and we take that step, and then we trust that God will illuminate the next step, and then we take that step. I love the line about how the road is revealed by turns you could have not foreseen. Isn't that life right now? There are so many turns that as we stand at the beginning of 2026, we can't see. Just like when we stood at the beginning of 2025, there were turns that we could not foresee that we had to walk. But we trust when we walk, God walks with us. That God is taking each stride with us. God runs with us. God walks with us. God stumbles with us. God sits down to rest with us. And so, Crestwood, as we move into this 2026, my prayer for you is that you take these vows of the pilgrim, to be faithful in taking that next step, whatever that is for you, trusting that God is with you, and that when you come to a place where you feel God's presence, that you kneel in worship and offer the gift of yourself to God once again, just as God has offered the gift of God's self to us once again through the incarnation, through the birth of Jesus Christ. I don't know what the road holds for us in 2026, for we have far to travel, but I know that God is with us, and that's enough. God bless you, Crestwood.